Okay.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name's Kate Fox from Fox Graphics Design and Marketing, and we're back to our Authentic You series. I think this is probably, I don't know, we've done about 14, 15, 16 of these now. So that means that I've been doing this about 4 months. But today I have got the most lovely, super enthusiastic, very knowledgeable Chris Pimlott. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, Kate. Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure to welcome you. We're going to go into those 6 questions, and you've just told me before that you have at least given a little bit of thought to them. So, without messing around, the first one, first of all, what makes you smile?
To be honest, quite a lot makes me smile. I'm quite a smiley person. But one thing that really sprung to mind actually genuinely made me laugh. So I went to visit my nephew and his girlfriend. They just got their first house together, and they got a little miniature dachshund, a little puppy. And
Oh,
we spent most of the time just watching the dog because they had laminate flooring in the kitchen, and it kept deciding it wanted some food. So then it'd go running across the floor to try and get to its bowl, but it was going so fast it couldn't stop. So then it keeps sliding past its bowl. And then it'd have another go because it hasn't learned by that point that if it just walked, it'd be okay. So it didn't. It decided it was going to take another running look. So it must have took about 8 attempts for this time to actually get any food. And each time we were just watching it skating across the floor and we were in absolute hysterics. It was brilliant. But pets do the funniest things and what have you, but it was just really good. So anything like that, really.
who
Yeah.
needs Netflix, hey?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Don't need monkeys falling out of trees. Just watch pets trying to
Um,
get the dinner. It's good.
any baby animal is cute.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
so not so smiley. When did you last cry and why?
Yeah, this was a bit of a tricky one actually.
It's
So
not
I've got to be
easy.
honest, yeah, it's just one of those, trying which way do you go with this? But I've got to be honest, the last time I actually cried properly was unfortunately when my mum died. It was this really sad time, and she was ill for a while beforehand. But what didn't make it any better was she died right in the middle of the first lockdown in COVID. So we couldn't see her in hospital. Thankfully, my dad could, but we couldn't see her in hospital at all. And then when they came to do the service, they were only allowed 10 people in the service. We all had to sit 2 meters apart from each other. So it was just an awful time for it to happen, really, and which didn't help, obviously in terms of being upset. But it was, so that was the last time I was properly upset. But since then, I don't think I've had much of a reason to be crying, so that's not a bad thing, really.
No, it's not a bad thing. But yes, there are several stories I could, I could say about during that time. My friend who I spoke to only this week, we mentioned it. Her mother died in a care home during
Okay.
lockdown, and her father was had dementia, so he couldn't go to the funeral. And her brother broke his leg or something and couldn't get up from London, so she went to the funeral on her own.
Oh, no.
And I often think about that and think that just was the pits. Anyway, so yes, more cheerful things. We're
I
running
was
out
going to
of
say, sorry
time.
for the downer.
I know.
Sorry
Oh
for
no.
that.
I don't know. Talking about this, it was weird times. I mean, at
It was.
least there was 10 of you, so that's a plus. But horrible for you anyway. Moving on to recommend a book, podcast, art gallery, or museum.
Okay. Do many people recommend art galleries? I do wonder. It must be easy to
Well,
do.
I only put that in because I'm visual and I go to art galleries and museums. I hate podcasts. I hate listening to things in my ears, and I don't read many books. So whenever I normally do it, people go book or podcast, and I go, "Can we do an art gallery?"
Yeah.
So several people have actually done. I've got some
Okay.
super art galleries. It's on YouTube. You can listen to everybody's art galleries.
I like it, to be honest. I like a good art gallery because we do a lot, and myself and my husband, we did tend to go to different cities and countries and things. And we like exploring the culture. So we do a lot of cultural things. Like we like to see different art galleries and museums and just get you know involved in the local cultures, get involved with the local people, that kind of thing. So it's kind of what we do. My favorite, I've got to say, my favorite gallery, a little bit cliche, but my favorite was the Louvre. The Louvre was fantastic.
Uh,
Such a stunning one. And we actually got to
you need
see
about 4 days to go round it.
We do, yeah. We got lost so many times. It was really funny. But yeah, we saw the actual Venus de Milo. I was really impressed because I didn't even know it was there. And obviously we saw the Mona Lisa like everybody else did and things, but it was just an incredible experience.
Yeah, yeah. Did you go
One
to
of
the
them.
Pompidou?
Yes, we did. Well, we did, but we went a bit too late and it was difficult to get in. So we just sat and had a coffee in a cafe overlooking it instead. It was just a bit easier.
No, no, but
But
the Louvre is lovely. Oh, I knew you and I were wired at the same. That was my playground when I was a little girl.
oh, really?
Yeah, and that's another
Playground.
story. Well, my father lived in Paris, you see, so I grew up with that. Anyway, that's another story. So we need to be talking about you, not me.
That's
What
okay.
is the best comment or compliment a client has ever said to you? Keep it small.
Keep it small. You saved my marriage.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, it wasn't me, but it wasn't me
this is
perfectly.
to do with work-ish.
That'd be a strange one. But no, no, we don't offer marriage advice. No, it was our app. I'll talk about that in a minute. But it's our shift working app, and they were struggling with their family, and they were struggling with the wife. They weren't seeing each other, and they'd got our products, and they used it, and we just got this random message out of the blue on our sport desk one day, just saying, "You've saved my marriage. Thank you so much for your app. I can now see my wife again, and we've booked like a reconciliation weekend where we can actually spend all weekend together because we could then see when each other was working, and we kind of solved that ships in the night
Yeah,
problem. So I was like, save my marriage. That's a new one.
that's a good one.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Okay, so why should your ideal client customer work with you
So what makes us
or with
different?
your app?
Yeah, well, our app, yeah. So we've got the shift working app, which is free, which is for shift workers to get their rota in the pocket. It's there. It was created originally because a member of my family weren't able to see their family and their friends. Similar story to the marriage, the one I mentioned, and I built it for him just so that he could keep all of his personal and work stuff in the same place. And it's really difficult to do on a phone unless you've got a specialized app. So I created that. That was 10 years ago, and it's just really popular. So if anybody has that kind of situation, we try and create products that help people. I mean, obviously, any business wants to make money, but it's not about money for us. I actually genuinely care, and I like to do things that make a difference. So I was loving the idea of helping people with marriages and family and stuff. So anybody who really wants somebody to care and to help them with what they're trying to do, then obviously we're a great company to work for. And our business product we want to work with shift teams, but not just sell them a box product that you can get off the shelf. We actually want to work with you to make it work for you and actually solve your shift working issues by listening to you, understanding you, and customizing things to actually work best in the way that you need. So it's very much a personal, hands-on kind of approach that we take, which differentiates us from a lot of these other guys who just want to sell you a unit of something and then walk away. So yeah, that's
Oh, I like that.
C4.
No, that comes across. That's cool. Well, that leads very neatly into what is your business and how can people find you and get in contact? Where do you hang out?
Where do I hang out? And that's a different question. Yeah. Um,
Oh, oh.
so I say I'm Chris. The company's actually the company's actually My Buzz Technologies. It's a technology company, so we specialize in building mobile apps and web products, etc. And we our main product set is shift all around shift working to help shift workers live a better life and to help shift team managers be able to manage their teams so that the team can actually just enjoy working their shifts a bit more and be a bit more in control of it. And the manager knows what's going on. It's a big problem there that we're trying to solve, but just provide great solutions that work. If anybody's interested, we do have the My Shift Planner mobile app is free for Android and iOS. Just search for My Shift Planner on the stores and you'll find us. We'll be top of the list, no doubt, somewhere because we're pretty popular. If you're a team manager and you want to have a look at our shift team product, go to myshiftmanager.online. There's a form on there, just fill it in and somebody will get in touch with you to organize a chat or to provide a trial, a free trial. And if you want to talk to me directly, you can find me on LinkedIn. Just search for Chris Pimlott or MyBuzz Technologies, or you can email me at chris@mybuzztechnologies.co.uk.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you need any other communication channels, I'm sure I can provide them, but that'll hopefully be enough for most people.
But that's that. Yeah, that those those are very good direct ways of people. You've worked it out. That's really good. And at the end of the day, I should think you live on LinkedIn more than you would Facebook, or I don't know, you in Instagram. Maybe it's something that for Instagram.
To be honest, I found just social media started to annoy me generally. I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn because of the business, obviously. I do enjoy it. But in terms of Facebook and things, I got sick of it notifying me about somebody I don't really know doing something I don't really care about. So I turned all the notifications off on Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. And I've got to say I sleep better at night now, so that's good.
My phone doesn't make any noises at all, so it's everything is switched off.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good
There we
thing.
go. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. We've got a pretty good idea now, and you save people's marriages, which is very logical.
Yeah.
Knowing
Well,
what I
so
know
yeah.
about what you do. So that's it. Thank you very much for coming. I'm just a bit aware of time. So I'll sort of wrap it up. And basically, you can find me, as in Kate Fox and Fox Graphics Design and Marketing, on all social media. My website is foxgraphicsdesign.com. And I hang out on LinkedIn, but I also do Facebook and Instagram and sometimes a bit of TikTok. I haven't done that for a while. What do? I guide businesses to be noticed and raise their game by using design, brand, and marketing strategies, which enables them to triple in turnover and get ahead of their competition. So that's all about me and Fox Graphics and Chris Pimlott and your special apps that save people's marriages and other things, I'm sure. So thank you very much for coming today, and speak to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Kate.
Bye.